Well, I'm here in the Hockman Mobile. My old buddy Brian Hockman picked me up at the airport this morning. 7:40, 3-hour drive to the Illinois State Fair. I'm going to tell you something. We didn't have a ton of luck today. We actually bad luck. Bad luck today, but the fair itself is a beautiful fair. You can tell, he talked to me about the history of the Springfield, Illinois State Fair. And it is something, I told you, it's like, it is historic. It's like the Red Mile, except with a giant fair. Giant fair. In the behind the track. Yeah, it's really, really nice fair. So we got there today. I picked up a drive somehow. I like 5 drives. GJ's ATM warmed up good and then raced terrible. And you know what? He's touching his knee pretty good. It was almost like his foot and his knee got in a fight at 2 a.m. in the morning outside of Burr, and I wasn't sure which one won. He made a break and he rolled off stride. It was so frustrating. This horse warmed up so good. I thought he'd be good, and then for that to happen, it was really surprising. I think he just needs some time, and I'm not going to give him the time. We had put him on the preferred sale. I snuck him into the preferred sale today. He's on there for Monday. He's a stake colt. There's really nothing stopping him from racing the rest of the season. But, him and Rosita's somewhere mid-pack. A lot of that, I'll talk about him in a second. A lot of that was my fault. But GJ's ATM was not awesome today at all. And now I will talk about Rosita. I missed the gate with him. The gate down the stretch, he doesn't trot the straightaways good, and I wanted to keep him out of harm's way. Now, keep in mind, top 5 get in. We had taken his hind shoes off because he chews at himself, and I really thought it would help, and he was actually worse. Should have left the shoes on him. As we started to come in behind the gate, I just thought that he would come right up into position, but it's a little deceiving. You think halfway down the lane you'll catch up, and they're just starting to roll halfway down the lane, and quite frankly, I looked up and I went, and I realized he wasn't catching up to it. I'm like, man, oh man, I'm gonna miss the gate. So I missed the gate by 3 lengths, and I was beat a length for third. So you do the math, I cost us third. But had I been on the gate, I looked, the 1, 2, 3, 4, they were all leaving a little bit. He can get really keyed up. I might have ended up putting him in a real bad spot. As it was, I ended up following a horse that took me right up into the race. He just was okay today. I talked to Jim after. I said, maybe it's 6 days back. Get him reshod. Give him an easy week out in the field, light jog. Make sure you pack some weight on him. It's not that he's losing it, but this is one of those times where he should have an easy week. An easy week just to settle down, cool down, thaw out. And I think if he draws good in the final, he'll be fine. Now, I don't think I can go to the final. I have to check my schedule again. It's next Thursday. I would come back and have Brian pick me up at the airport and drive me 3 hours to Springfield, Illinois, and then drive 3 hours back for me to catch him. Sure, I would do that. I don't know, but I have to see what's going on next week. But all in all, I was happy. I know I had some people that said, "Oh, Twin Cedars All-Star, we sold him and he won." Listen, good for Kyle Huston. They gave us $21,000 for that colt, and the other division almost went 3 seconds faster than ours, in case you're wondering. So, I hope they do good with the colt, but all 3 of them, GJ, Rosita, and Twin Cedars All-Star, they are what they are. And Kyle's clearly a good horseman. He does a good job, and they won with him. And I watched him the whole way down the lane. He was motionless, very quiet behind Twin Cedars All-Star. He did a great job driving him, and the horse raced fantastic. So good for him. We did make the final, so it's up to us. Get him shot, get him cleaned up, have him happy and sharp for next Thursday. That's Jim's job. I just watched Slim Jimmy race a little while ago. Finished second, shouldn't have lost. You could tell, I like the way he's trotting, but unfortunately with those big spider-like gangly legs of his, you can tell he's touching that elbow a little bit more. Jason said those elbow boots were scuffed up pretty good today. You could see, but I liked his gait. If we just shortened his legs this much, we'd be better off. But he's just touching those elbows. So I'm a little torn. Do we change? Or do we just let his feet grow out, let his angles drop just a hair more? Will that get him out of his boots? I'm apt to just leave him alone at this point because I actually like his gait. So I think maybe that's what we'll do. Don't take any toe off. Maybe take a little heel off next time. You got to be careful. You can't get them down below 47, 48 degrees. Then you're starting to put a little more pressure on those coffin bones than you want. But you can get them down there. I think if we get him to 47, 48 for his next race, I think that will be best case scenario for us. So all in all, so far, we still got lots of racing. Do you think Brian's horse was third?
Yep.
Raced good. I had the Super Taco in there.
You didn't get in my way.
No, the little Taco. He's got a mouth on him just like an alligator. Man, oh man, can he hook on. Both that gentleman's horses, they put me on their other horse, and I didn't know where the finish line was. I thought the finish line was like at the end of the stage. I'm like, I pull up and the guy said, it was good. And I said, yeah, we got a 4. And he goes, no, you were second. I said, no, I don't think so. Oh, yeah, you were second. I said, oh. All right, good. That's awesome. So we hooked a second with whatever the name of the...
Rosita something.
Oh, was it a Rosita?
I believe so.
2 Rositas. So a decent day so far. It was a little tense. I know Amy was a little frustrated because I came out here to drive. We weren't racing for any money. But at the same time, I think my partners on the horses were happy that we came. I want to get a good look at them. GJ's ATM is just a crushing thing to have to sell this horse. But we're in Illinois. These horses we can't just take them back and race them at Mohawk. He's not good enough to go there. So this is where he is. And if he's not good enough right now, somebody's going to have to buy him and either tinker with the horse, or if you could get the hobbles off him again and maybe get him over that knee, maybe I could give you an idea of what might work. I just don't think that we're going to spend our time doing it. Unless he goes for absolutely nothing, in which case I guess we'll just buy him back. I'm not going to just give him away for nothing. So that's what went on today. Obviously, you saw the horses up on the sale board, on the preferred sale board. We have 1, 2, Skip a Few, Bomb Hugger, and Real Fear. I assume all 3 of those horses will sell. There is a reserve on 1, 2, Skip a Few. I think I can't possibly sell that filly for less than $24,000. It is impossible, and I won't do it. And Bomb Huggers is quite a bit higher. There is a reserve on her also. But for those of you out there looking, rest assured there is no reserve on Real Fear. So, with that, I will let you guys go. I will talk to you all very soon. A long day. I was up at 3:15 this morning, but at the same token,
now you get Wally's.
And now we get Wally's. Now we're going to this. It's a gas station.
It's the multiverse of gas stations.
I don't know what that means, but it's a gas station. Brian is enamored with this place called Wally's in Illinois. It's, from what I saw going down, it looks like a flying V in Canada.
No.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
It would be like the flying VV.
I guess.
V squared.
I guess I'll tell you how it works out after.
Yeah, I think you need
later on tonight. My flight's at 9 or 10. I'm going to get a chance to watch some of our horses race. Renegade Gypsy. I'm going to miss Yes. I'll be in the air.
Give the Wally's review.
But I'll give the Wally's review. We will see Renegade Gypsy. Might see Red Overbach. Resolute Bay is racing also. Who's the other horse? We have 3 grassroots colts. Red Overbach. Oh, I just said them. Renegade Gypsy, Red Overbach, and Resolute Bay.
Okay.
Are all racing. Yes is racing tonight. I know there's a couple other horses racing. Sister Solange is racing in an hour. So we'll get to see, I'll get to see her race too. So, not the day I wanted. Pretty cool to see the Illinois State Fair. If you live anywhere around here and you've never been, you should make the time to go. It is a really cool place. You can tell there's a ton of history there and a beautiful track there. They got a nice facility, and although we were 4th and made a break, it's not the end of the world. So I will talk to you all soon. Hope you're having a great day. Take care.